Hello. Walking. Uh, it's a beautiful night. So, uh, really need to walk more. Uh, because it is nice to walk. Oh, man, that stream on Brojo's was just so insane. God, Irenic. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Wanting to get rid of, gay rights by voting against homosexuality because, oh no, it was reprehensible. It's perverted. It's this. It's that. I have an elliptical, but it's broke. There's no way to fix it without. There's no way to fix it. The arms are kind of shot, and I don't really have money to replace it. I bought that thing in 2019, and it cost me like $500. So yeah, for now, I'm left with just walking. Definitely need to walk more so I can. Excuse me. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, uh, it's a nice night. Probably should have gone for a walk earlier, but better late than never, I guess. It's uh, uh, so annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I'm going for a walk, Spooky. So that's why I'm huffing and puffing. Oh. Yeah, it is kind of strenuous considering I'm not in the best shape. Well, I mean, rounds is a shape, but you know what I mean. Okay, alive. Nope, nope, that's not what I need. I'm not sure how to fucking pin it. Oh, there's the link anyway, so. Okay. All right, I've invited some people in if you want to come. Oh, let's see. Took a little break at the gazebo. No, back up. Spooky, I don't know if you were watching Brojo's stream before. I think you might have ended it now. But, oh, good God, Rennick. I honestly don't know what the hell is wrong with that guy. Seriously, does anyone know? Because I don't. This place is peaceful. Like, at night, this place is pretty peaceful. Yeah, I already said that. There's good lighting as well. So whenever you need to go out, it isn't really dark. Obviously, if you go outside the complex, there wouldn't be much lighting. Considering I think they turn off street lights after a while. But yeah, I've enjoyed living here. Oh, excuse me. It's almost 3 years. Well, you really should go and see it when you get a chance and you have nothing better to do. Because Irenic was just, oh, he was something, I'll tell you that. Oh, hang on.
Are we
Hey,
are we walking?
yes, we are.
Awesome.
Yes.
Very good.
It's something it's something I really should kick myself in the ass to do every day, but, you know.
Good. Alrighty. Cool.
Yep.
Are you in a park, a trail? What are you doing?
No, I'm in my apartment complex.
Oh, you're going around the complex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
You don't want to venture off too far?
well, I mean, right now, no, it's night. Right during during the day after I buy a UPF shirt to protect from the sun. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because it's like, yeah, I am not getting cancer, skin cancer at least.
No, don't want that.
Nope.
But you have to get your exercise.
Yep.
All right, so you go out now. Do it now while you have the good weather.
Pretty much.
All right. Everybody's getting walking, going to the gym. There's a trend going now, huh?
Yep. Oh, by the way, did you see? Did you see that? Did you see that one video from Arlo?
You're saying one video, which one? I mean, come on.
Sorry, I should specify. The one where he says he's gay and he talks about Christy Maria.
Oh, that was a mock video.
I mean, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, the one that he's apologizing.
No, it's the like the newest. I mean, I honestly don't know whether it was public or not, but holy shit, it's the full moon. Like I'm looking at it, it's beautiful. Hang on. Hello, triune dog.
Hello.
All right, here we are.
The full
Midnight
moon
is,
tonight.
midnight is walking.
Yep.
Walking. Right. Good.
You know what, Brojo? I read it as a danger to society.
Yeah. Minor. He's a minor danger to society.
I mean, are we sure?
Yeah. I mean, you're a danger to society out there stealing souls.
No, that's gingers, not albinos.
You're okay. That's right. I'm mixing it too.
Well, according to Ironic, yeah, you're the danger to society.
I mean, all I do is mind my own business. What are you talking about?
According to him. The nights are getting cooler.
Yep.
I should go check the moon out. Yeah.
It's pretty full.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can go get a. I'm gonna see if we can get a picture this time. For some reason, I couldn't focus the other day. Be right back.
So, regarding that shirt. Hang on. So regarding that shirt you gave me the link for, the UPF. I noticed they didn't really have bigger than 3X, so I had to go look for another one that had more than that. And again,
Well, you also got to be careful shopping for clothes on like Amazon and stuff. You have to go look to see what their sizes are for things, because you're looking at clothes from all over the planet on Amazon, and you might see a 5X, but it might be like a Japanese 5X, which is like this was like a regular extra large. So
well, I mean the jacket.
They usually have measurements somewhere. You have to know your measurements.
Well, I mean the jacket I'm wearing right now is 6XL.
Yeah, but that's an American 6XL.
Because I really want to get that UPF hoodie.
No,
You know.
I understand why.
So, in order to make sure I get the right one, would you see if you can find one that has American measurements? Because I suck at that.
Well, it won't ever say American, or it won't
Well,
say like what standard. But if you know your measurements, you have to learn your measurements to shop for clothes online.
Mm.
Right. So you need to measure around your chest, right? Around your back, around your chest, like right there. And then you need to measure probably around your stomach, although that doesn't matter as much. The chest is the big one. Pretty much, if you can find a shirt that fits your chest, they assume certain things based on the chest size,
mm.
but so it's
I mean,
probably going to fit everywhere else.
I suppose I could buy it, and if it doesn't fit, return it because you can return it.
Yeah, but it's always just a pain in the butt
Yeah, true.
to return it.
Or what I could do is find a sports store and go physically buy it.
Yeah, a lot of sports stores won't carry the 6X though.
Yeah. Mm.
It's literally on the page. It's usually on like the Amazon page, the measurement somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know that. I noticed the one you showed me. It only had 3x, just
Yeah, but
3x.
the measurement for what they mean by 3X. Forget about the X.
Uh,
There's usually something on the page where it shows the measurement in inches.
I'll have to look at it. I have to look at it closely when I get back.
Yeah, if you're buying in like a regular store that's like around you, you can pay attention to the 3X and the 2X and whatever X. But when you're online, you're buying clothes from China and Japan and India and America and Mexico and Europe, and it's just all mixed together, and it will be labeled medium, large, extra large, whatever, but none of those mean the same thing.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, I have to see. I have to see the size when I get back.
Yeah.
So nice going for a walk. It would be nice to go for a walk with someone else. But you know, unfortunately, even when even when I had a roommate here, it was a fucking miracle getting her outside to walk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one woman moved away?
Yeah, she moved out, and she moved out like months ago,
Oh, I don't know.
nearly a year actually. September 11th of last year. I think I told you. Oh wait, I think we're thinking of two different people. Like my neighbor still lives here, right? But what I'm talking about is, the roommate I had, my girlfriend, Serb.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay.
I'm, I'm up with you.
Live and learn. Right. Yeah, that full moon is nice. I guess no one else wants to come in, which is fine. Everyone's probably asleep.
Well, I'm doing all my correspondence that I was just like, oh, we're not.
Yeah, figured. I don't know. I'd go live.
I can. I
What?
laugh. Okay. The women in my house have found a way to basically get a discount on anything from China.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, but like they always send. There's like a household email, like all these little nonsense things, like buying something from Amazon goes through, and I always check all my email, And it's just every time I pick it up, it's like, oh, we apologize. Here's a refund of like $6. And it's like, I'm just like, okay. They figured out the hack.
I still gotta finish the video, but I came across a video from this person, this YouTuber called Jake Tran. I've watched a lot of his videos before. That he, that he was talking about how introducing soy into the food supply of cows and cattle. The cows and cattle had the unfortunate consequence of eventually lowering testosterone in men, which is what we're seeing. So it's not it's not really a conspiracy theory.
Wait, what about you said it's cat? I missed that part.
Cattle, cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, like since like 1800s, the farmers have been feeding their cattle with soy, right? And in order to make them bigger, and also soy has been used in other products as well. You know what I mean?
The soy doesn't reduce testosterone, and it doesn't cause any defect in the production of testosterone.
I mean, isn't soy estrogen, or doesn't soy?
No, it's a compound similar to estrogen, and a bunch of nut jobs talk about how it acts like estrogen, but it just doesn't.
So then, how would you explain the decrease in testosterone since like the 1950s?
I have to look up the name of the chemicals, but the chemicals that are found in common plastic products that leach into liquids that people consume. They've not only been linked to reducing testosterone in people's bodies and degrading testosterone already in the body, it's also been linked to underdevelopment of testicles in children.
Microplastics.
Yeah, it's not the microplastics; it's the chemical in the plastic.
I know it's the chemicals in the plastics.
BPA is one of them, but BPA is one of them, but it's not the only one. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just found it interesting, anyway.
Also, I mean, lead doesn't help either.
Well, yeah.
We've had an awful lot of lead.
Hey, lead paint is perfectly fine as long as it stays on the wall.
Yeah, but haven't there been a lot of children?
Well, that's what I mean, Midnight. As long as it stays on the wall, it's fine. Yeah. It's when it flakes off as paint chips and you eat them, that's the problem.
By the way, I'm going on my second lap.
How dare you?
I mean, Chicken is the one who said I should take 2 laps or more. So
no, I said 4.
Hey, Tog.
Hey, Sparkle. What you up to?
Hey. Oh, just walking. Figured I'd go live. Copy Quentin or Brojo.
Sounds nice.
Yep. How's your baby boy, Vegeta?
Being sleepy. I mean, he's okay. I mean, it's a baby. What the fuck else is he supposed to do except cry, shit, and eat, right? Look cute.
Oh, like Mr. Lizard, you mean?
That's kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Cute. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
You know what, Todd? You missed a hell of a conversation on Brojo's channel.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, Serb, would you do the honors?
People in the room said gay people bad. Other people in the room said you're bad for thinking gay people are bad, and then it did that 5 or 6 times.
Well, what did the gay person do?
Nothing. That's the thing.
Oh, the gay person sat there and they be gay.
Oh, well, that's very bad.
Yes.
Yes, that is very bad.
Abomination
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah. They should have been like straight gay. You know, at least put a fucking
Yeah.
mask on in public.
Yeah, like you can be gay all you want, but you're having sex with women.
Kind of how like black people, they do the white people voice. Hello, how are you? My name is Edward. But when they're not around white people, like, hey, what up, homie? What's up? What's good? What's cracking Latin?
It's so weird.
That's called code
What?
changing, and I've recently learned that that's supposed to be racist.
No,
Is it
it's your-
really?
it's
Wow.
your customer
Well, only
service-
when white people do it.
Serb, it's your customer service voice.
Yeah. Yeah. The Andrew
guess, was-
Tate thing. I'm sorry, what was
Go
going
ahead. I was gonna say that was with Irenic?
Yes,
Thought so.
and raw meat. I'm sorry, just raw.
The Andrew Tate thing, I'm just it's getting darker and darker, but I can't help but keep on giggling. The things that Andrew Tate did, I guess still supposedly did. But so there's laws against the stuff that he did. But
Wait, what did he
The-
supposedly do?
that's what I'm. Well, I'll get to all of it.
Okay, all right, I get to it.
The things he did that there were laws made against are basically to protect women because women are incompetent. That's that's the story. He did something bad, and that was to take advantage of women because of their incompetence. Okay, so what he's being accused of is he is making women from all over the place fall in love with him, and then he brings them to he flies them across the planet,
Yeah,
brings them to his little compound, and then talks them into doing cam porn
yeah.
for him, and then so that they can make money, and then he basically gives them some of that money.
All right.
I mean, he's
So
being a
let
pimp.
me understand. Let me
He's
understand.
being a pimp.
This is these are two consenting adults.
Inshallah.
Adult
Yeah.
A invited adult B to come visit adult A at adult A's house. And then they had a discussion among two consenting adults that adult B will be a cam girl and split the proceeds with adult A.
Now, I mean, the splitting was, I mean, I would say the cut was unfair, but that's not what they're getting them on, and there's no law against that,
Right.
right? And the talking and getting them over there, there's no law against that.
Yeah.
The what it is the law is, well, there's a few different laws he broke, but the main one that everyone sort of focused on to start with was the conversation part that happened between him and the woman
Mhm.
was quote unquote manipulative.
Isn't that called corrosion or something like that? Corrosion? I can't pronounce it because my speech
No,
impediment or tongue-tied.
coercion is do this thing I want you to do, or bad things might happen. Right? It's
Well, that's
it's
what
not
I'm
quite
saying.
the same as blackmail.
Like, would he threaten the relationship over it? Like, you're gonna have to find your own way home.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, they're and you have to, but otherwise, what the fuck are you gonna do?
So I don't think in every case, but in some of the cases, the threat was, okay, fine, you don't have to do cam shows. And then he would basically let them stay in the house with him and all the other women. And he would let her eat food. But then she didn't have money for anything else. But she couldn't go anywhere, she couldn't buy anything, she couldn't call anybody because she didn't have the money to do it. I mean, if you're in a state like that, you can actually just go to a consulate. You can go to an embassy from your country. That solves all your problems. But that's part of the incompetency, right? They don't count that as an option, even though it is an option. Now, aside from that, though, he's done other things that came out supposedly. One of the women he got when I think she was 15, which is no bueno.
Yeah.
That's no bueno.
Okay, so that's not a consenting adult then.
Yeah, that was not a consenting adult.
Okay.
There's at least one instance of him being charged on stealing and hiding a passport, which is also no bueno.
Yeah.
You're basically trying to kidnap someone at that point.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So there's other things that he allegedly did that there's some evidence of that is actually wrong. But the main thing that everyone's focusing on is that women are incompetent and we have laws against taking advantage of them. And I can't stop laughing about it.
That is some funny shit. I kind of like irony. Ironically funny. How many other guys are gonna start up a harem like that?
I don't know. I mean, there's hundreds. They're called pimps. He's literally doing exactly what pimps do.
Right.
Right. Except for what he was having the women do wasn't illegal. That's the difference. The actual pimping business that he was in was a legal business.
So you should have fucked up and fucking just gave him like a base salary, like a fucking smart cover his ends.
What you're saying there, Serb, is this guy has found an easy way to be a pimp.
Yeah. His big mistake was one, the one underage girl, and two, there's a couple of them that seems like they wanted to leave. And if that's the case, you don't try to manipulate them, just let them go. You have like 6 other women. You can get more women. That was his mistake. He was greedy. He was too greedy.
Now, did he know the one that was underage at the time? Like, did they have a discussion about that? Okay.
Yes, there's a video.
That's no bueno. That's no bueno then.
Yeah, there's a video of him talking about how long a particular girl had been with him, and then like 3 sentences later, he says her age currently. So like she was with him for like 6 or 7 years, I forget what. And at the time of the interview, when he was being asked the question, she was like 20.
Yes, you sit down, you just do the math.
Yeah, he self-reported.
Yeah. Don't forget the pizza boxes. Say that.
Yeah, no, that was a hoax though.
The pizza boxes.
It's not that the pizza boxes wasn't there and they wasn't from that restaurant and he wasn't on the location.
Oh, this is this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got like 30 cars or whatever.
But the police already knew where he was.
Yeah.
It wasn't the pizza boxes that told him where he was. That they were already watching him.
Yeah.
Right. The pizza box thing came up when he got in the argument with Greta Thunberg. However the hell you pronounce her name. Right, but that's a totally separate thing. That they were already outside his house, surveilling him. Oh, that would be hilarious if that was true.
So why did they wait so long to arrest him? Like, it's I don't know. Like, my impression was they didn't know where he was, and the pizza boxes just gave it away like an idiot. It's like, hey, Greta, this, and
they had him surveilled. They knew where he was. What took him so long is, essentially the American government is what made it take so long. Because the only real evidence that they had was an American woman who got flew over there. she supposedly, there's some logs that she brought of like her texting other people and talking. So there was some evidence of like what he was saying and what other people were saying. But supposedly she managed to get out of the house when she was told not to. She wasn't physically held, wasn't physically kept. She could always technically leave, but she was told not to leave. But she left
Mhm.
and then went to the American consulate, the thing that I brought up, got in contact with her parents, and then left. And then when she got back with her parents, she told a whole story about how she felt like she was kidnapped and all this other stuff. And there wasn't so much, like there was a lot of gray zone stuff to her story. Like maybe what was going on was illegal, but wasn't necessarily illegal. There just wasn't enough information. And what happened is the father pressured the government enough that the government went to the embassy, and through the embassy told I forget what country is he. What country was he in? I'm forgetting. I don't even remember now. Whatever country.
Yeah, no idea.
It pressured them to do the investigation, and then pressured them to actually do the arrest. Right, so it actually came through the American government, not the local government.
So that's what one out of how many women there that have a the cognition to, hey, there's something funky up here. Perhaps I should try to leave.
I think there was 11 of them. But there might be a different number, but I'm pretty sure it was 11. Out of 11, one had enough sense to just go to the embassy.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Or hell, I mean, you didn't even have to go that far. Just go to a cop.
What country was this in?
That's what I have to look up. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Romania. It was Romania.
Yeah.
Hell, or even just a local government building. I mean, there's a bunch of places where you can reasonably expect to get the kind of help she needed.
Yeah.
My amazement is that the woman had seems to have a decent relationship with her parents in order to call them. So that's surprising right there. Right, that she was actually able to call her parents, but yet she still made these decisions. That's some love from the parents. Just saying.
Well, get this. She had a boyfriend. The one that called her parents and got away, had left a boyfriend behind. Didn't break up with him. Told him that she was going on vacation.
Wow.
Sir, they were on a break.
Yeah, they were on a break. At least
Who
one of them
initiated
thought
it?
they were on a break.
Yeah. So for anybody at home, that's a Friends reference.
I watched a video like that earlier today. Some dude fucking they've been together with his wife for like 13 years, and all of a sudden he brings up an 11-year-old like, this is my kid. We have to take care of him now. They've been married for 13 years. And they never wanted to have any kids. And she's like, you remember that one time we were off and on? She's like, yeah. She's like, that was like a week. You mean to tell me you had this little fucker within that week? We were broken up. And I'm like, damn, that's sad.
We were on a break.
Yeah, that's a fucking kid come from that break. Jesus. She's trying to divorce his ass because she didn't want no kids, and now he has a kid. That's fucking messy.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame her. But then again, she's financially stable, so fucking how the fuck you not take care of a little motherfucker, you selfish bitch? Gotta get smacked in the fucking head. But then again, I can't blame her because she didn't want a kid. I don't see why people don't want kids. Fucking losers, man. Unless like they can't have kids. That's fucked. That sucks. That's probably like a hot take.
I need to find the right guy to have a kid with. Oh wait, guys can't have kids.
That's not true. You could always
try
kidnap
really
one.
hard.
Yeah. Just find one on the street in the park. There's plenty of
Andrew
fucking
Tate,
parents that don't watch their
Jake.
kids on playgrounds.
That's what we're talking about. By the way, I think the link, the link is still here if you want to come in. Ugh.
I wish we had laws protecting me from my own incompetence.
Are
Do
you
we need-
incompetent,
do
sir?
we need laws?
Oh, there's definitely like areas that I am not competent in. Yeah, I mean generally
Oh,
I'm
like
not
programming?
incompetent. Like what?
Programming?
Yeah, like. Do I?
Okay, sir, what
Yeah,
kind of law would we
probably.
need to enact in order to like protect you from your incompetence of programming?
Let's see. I don't
Yeah.
make it so the government has to pay me if I lose my money from any sort of program. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Protect me from my incompetence.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds so ridiculous to me. It just feels weird saying it.
I mean, aren't all laws technically made to protect people from their own incompetence?
No,
No.
only bad laws.
Wait, doesn't like that also go into like felony crime committing and all that?
No, I
With
mean you might become a
incompetency, some-
criminal. You might become a criminal because you're incompetent, but you're not. I mean, you're not protected that way.
Ah, I went reversed. I went to charge, not protection. Yeah. No, I think people should be charged for the incompetence. That's what that is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Andrew Tate to counters too. I'm actually the victim here. I thought I was working with a fucking actual intelligent woman. I mean, they fucking came all the way out here. I wonder if that would hold up in the court. She told me all these things about her, all these women. Now look at the fucking complaining. I never did anything. I got him here, didn't I? That's what I'd be like.
My night was just made. Someone used AI to upscale the X-Men opening, the X-Men cartoon from like the mid 90s. Yeah, the one with the epic music.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they upscaled the intro to 8K.
That's like Chinese to me. What do you mean by that?
8K, like the resolution.
Ah,
Yeah. As opposed to 4K, it's 8K.
what does the K stand for? Kakarot's?
1,000.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
Oh, just 1,000.
Not
That's pretty-
pixels.
Okay. Okay. Oh, just the pixels. Okay. Huh, is it what the fuck is it? Egyptian fucking cotton? 1,000 fucking pixels? Yeah, it's fucking
No.
8,000. It's insane. I know I'm trying to make a joke. It was a bad joke.
Serb left. No, Midnight left.
I mean, it's really only 6.5K because some of that 8K are just the black bars on the side.
There he is.
I have returned.
So how many laps did you do?
2, and it felt great.
Yeah. So when are you going to start doing 4 laps?
Soon.
Hey, look at that! You have the time right now. Isn't that fucking amazing?
No, just take it easy on him.
Take it easy. You seen this guy, man? He likes it rough. Fuck. Gotta get him going. Shit. Take it easy.
Look, you don't
Make
want
him
him laying
sore.
down, like face down in the parking lot here.
Oh shit! Why did the comments? Okay, that's fucking weird. Well, I don't know. I guess Jay, do you want to come in at all, or if not, doesn't matter. I should probably shut it down considering I'm done walking. But fuck it, we'll go for a little bit more because it's nice. Because it's nice having the gang here.
Yeah, so why did Elon Musk get rid of the Twitter bird and change it to this X icon?
I have no fucking idea. But interesting story. Interesting fucked up story. A dad actually beat the shit out of his son when he saw the X on his computer. Come to find out, it was just Twitter. So Elon Musk is responsible for a kid getting his ass whooped because of the logo. Good God, that's funny as fuck.
I'm assuming the dad thought it was like porn or some shit.
Yeah. Like, what you looking at, boy?
Yeah. Get your ass over here.
I'll teach you to watch the devil's thing. I mean, I'm assuming it was a religious person.
That's how children become gay. They start looking at porn and looking at women. They get beat. Like, oh fuck, okay, this is wrong. Be gay now.
Dude, you opened this. Well, I mean, it was already open, but you opened the store to where Rennick actually believes that children of gay parents will become gay themselves. Like they're gonna be infected by the gay virus or something, right, Serb? It's so fucking stupid. Oh.
Sorry, I was busy listening to Richard Dawkins talk about aliens.
Oh, you want to share?
I guess I can.
Okay.
Should I? I mean, it depends. Does other people want to watch it?
I mean, I don't know. I do. It's my stream.
I'm just here to waste time.
Well, yeah. And Headless is here for more support, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, well,
I'm actually working right now. I'm on the job driving. I forgot to go get my mop bucket.
On the balance of probability, are we alone in the universe? And second part to that question, if we're not, is it wise to seek contact with those other sentient life forms?
I think the balance of probability is that we are not alone. If we are alone in the universe, then that has interesting implications. It means that the origin of life on our planet was a supremely improbable event. So improbable that we're probably wasting our time trying to work out how it happened. But I don't believe that. And I do actually believe that we are one of many life forms in the universe. And I would love to know what the others are like. I mean, I'd love to know how unique we are. I'd love to know that I could make a few predictions. I mean, I think I could predict that it's going to be Darwinian. It's going to have some kind of digital genetics. There's got to be a very accurate genetic system. We could make predictions of that sort. Is it wise to? Well, first of all, there's a big distinction between life and sentient life, intelligent life. intelligent life is a big step further, and so if there's probably a lot more life around than there is intelligent life around. It's a big barrier to get through there. And intelligent life, if we ever encounter it, we'll almost certainly encounter it not physically. We won't actually meet them because the distances will be too great. But we're most likely to meet them through radio waves. SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, where they have actual dishes pointing out, looking for signs of intelligent life. I don't think it's likely to be unwise to respond to any such messages that we find, that we hear, because the distances again are so great, and we won't be able to have a conversation. I mean, even the nearest star is so far away that you could only send a message, and then you'll all be dead before you get.
With current technological levels of development, wouldn't we be a little bit like the Navajo sending a message in a bottle to Spain in the 1450s?
But if you believe Einstein, then there is a limit to how fast information can travel. It's limited to the speed of light.
Yes.
And so the two science fiction books that I've read which come to grips with that problem is Fred Hoyle's Ava Andromeda and Carl Sagan's Contact, where both authors face up to the fact that the distances are too great for direct control of humans, for direct manipulation of humans. We don't have to fear that they actually come in flying saucers and run our lives. And you can't run people's lives by radio unless, both books face this, come to the same conclusion. The instructions are build a computer which will then control humanity. Both authors, I don't know whether they independently thought of it or whether one of them, I forget which of those books came first. So the extraterrestrial intelligence sends information telling people to build a computer which will do certain things. And the original senders of the information may be long dead because it takes so long for the information to get here. But once the information is here, then the computer can work in short-term time and can manipulate us. And in both cases, that's what a very interesting science fiction idea. And that's, I think, the only way we need to be afraid. We're not going to be visited by people in flying saucers. That, I think, is too improbable.
Good video.
Yeah.
I don't know, I liked it. I mean, he's right? Even if other species do exist out there, they can't really travel here. I mean, you would expect them to be more advanced than we are.
Can they not?
What?
I said, can they not?
I think the idea would be that they already did.
I don't know, but let's just assume you can't ever get anywhere close to the speed of light, right? Just for what practical reasons. What's stopping you from eventually being able to make a super thick, essentially giant iron ball with some engines on it? And inside that ball is a massive super quantum computer that has loaded everyone's consciousness on it. And then there's a little compartment of nanobots that when it lands on a suitable planet, the nanobots come out, go into the surface of the planet, gather material, and then rebuild people's bodies and upload their minds to the new bodies.
I mean, I suppose theoretically you could do that. It would just take it would take a quantum computer to do that. The issue with a quantum computer is
Without it, but
well, I mean, it would. Okay, if you're gonna do it without a quantum computer, it would take, I don't know, maybe 5,000 processors, like 450 gazillibytes. I don't know. It would take a lot of a lot of memory, a lot of processing power. Like this is why I
Well,
think quantum computing, is the way to go. But of course, because of issues with anyways, go ahead.
Well, the
What I-
quantum has more to do with the computing speed than it doesn't have a whole lot to do with the memory.
what I was gonna say that the whole thing about it would be that you see the way I see it, this is that kind of like a latch ditch effort. Either this works or it doesn't work. It's gonna fail, which means it would have to be very self-sufficient of a machine to have the ability to again gather not only the materials to, like you said, create human, but also repair itself. Because again, what's the point of even having it if it shuts down? So it would have to be like the last ditch effort type of thing. Like if it fucks up, that's it.
We need to have self repair systems.
Or just redundancies, where you could have like 100 of them inside the giant iron ball.
And just
Yeah.
pops
The idea that it
cannibalizes
the idea
its dead parts.
Yeah, the idea that you put them in a giant iron ball because then it doesn't. I mean, aside from hitting a moon, right, or a planet, the giant iron ball is fine.
Like I said, the last ditch effort thing, because it goes into saying about like if you're traveling the speed of light, does that mean you can travel back in time at the speed of light?
Theoretically, yes.
Because in that sense, then it would make sense to travel back at the speed of time. Because what's the point of building it if you have no means of communication with the things you're creating? As I'm saying, it's just going to be cut off from you unless there's a way for in the machine for it to come back to you. And you're just like the way I'd see it, like picture of heaven and hell, God's and over in heaven, death is the transmission into the next
Talk. What the fuck are you
Stargate.
talking?
I'm trying to put it in ways that I can express it so people could understand. That's why I'm saying like the other galaxy would be heaven in that sense.
I
Right.
guess.
Like, and you're trying to communicate with something that's in the past or in the present. Heaven, in a sense, is in the past. It's not in the future in that regard.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, sir, you know how computers store information, right?
There's multiple ways for computers to store information. But yes,
I'm talking about binary. Ones and zeros. You know what I mean? At its very core, a computer uses machine language, zeros and ones, right? In a quantum computer, a qubit would have both states, 0 and 1.
yeah.
Okay, and that's you said in, you know what? Forget it.
Quantum memory and storage doesn't work. That's why that's why it's all computation. Like if you're going back and reading a magnetic like a magnetic memory or some electrical potential somewhere, and you read both possible states, you're not getting any information.
And that is the issue with the quantum computer, because at the end of the day, the two states will collapse, and you get the result.
But when you're quantum processing, it's all the processes that come in both states or double states have the context of what you're processing, so you can get information from that. But if you're going to store information like that, then you have to have regular storage to tell you what that storage means, and it defeats the purpose.
Well, people are still trying to make a quantum computer, so go tell them that.
Well, no, they have a bunch of quantum computers. None of them have quantum memory.
Somebody's snoring.
Yes, headless.
Headless, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You should go to sleep, man.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I'll talk
Good
to you guys
night.
later.
Bye. Like,
But who the fuck was doing that? Like, okay.
You know, it's quite an interesting thing though, because like I said, like what's the means of communication? Like if they're let's say theoretically say we want to do something like this, we want to send something out to another galaxy with this device. Well, are we when we're sending it out, are we going to be able to, in a sense, collect that data, and then we're going to be able to observe it as it goes out, like throughout the generations? Like the people living making this idea aren't going to see the shit happen anyway. They're going to be long dead. It's going to be like future generations are going to.
So it's still fun to do.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not the issue. I'm saying is that when will it reach its peak? It's kind of like ancient Egyptian bullshit in the building of the pyramids, or like King David and building Solomon's temple, so to speak. It takes years for the fucking thing to happen. Maybe that's what Jesus' second coming is all about. That's it. That's the event when the things happen. That'd be nice.
Yeah. But he brought up something about radio waves, and I'd like a lot of people to think about that. But this, like the SETI program that's out there listening for like radio waves or some type of similar communication, it's a waste of time. It's never going to work. All signals like that, they get weaker by the square of the distance from the starting point. Which
Have you ever heard of the wall signal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's probably a random signal that just happened to be in that configuration.
The world may never know.
But basically you know how they say like the first transmission is so many light years out there.
Yep.
I forget how far it is, and I haven't done the math to figure out how far that message will be interceptable. But there is a certain range in which that signal has spread out so far, it is now so weak that it becomes shorter than the Planck length, the signal, the actual wave, and it's not detectable anymore by anyone by any means. It's just gone. It's lost in the background noise of the universe. Right. So it's not like 10 billion years from now, someone in another galaxy is going to see Hitler screaming at the top of his lungs. It's not going to happen. They don't go that far.
Are you sure?
Yes. They weaken by the square root of the distance from the starting point.
Wiggling forces.
Which is one of the main reasons why it's not detectable, is the wiggling forces.
I swear, I really need to finish the quantum universe one of these days.
I know. What's the significance with radios?
SETI. SETI's a program that listens to the sky. It's not just radio, but it's generally radio. They're looking for signs of intelligent life.
Why don't they just look with like light spectrum thingies?
Well, I think they're assuming the light spectrum isn't going to be very useful because radio waves pass through a lot more matter than light waves do, like the visible light waves do. Right, so you can take a radio wave and you can get that can pass through, gases and clouds and even around like through some planets, and depending on how powerful it is, right? Light doesn't do that.
Can radio waves be maxed?
Like
hidden?
Repeat the question.
Like a jammer, like they do in the sci-fi. It's like, oh, the fucking radio's been jammed like that. Like or concealed, where you're giving a radio, but it's concealing it where you're not revealing the output.
Well, jamming's a real thing, but what you do is basically you're broadcasting on the same frequency. So whatever message is being broadcasted by one party, any receiver just gets a bunch of nonsense because there's a stronger transmitter transmitting white noise on the same frequency. But that doesn't stop the signal. You can't actually hide you can still track the source of the signal. Jamming actually requires you to broadcast.
Right.
Now, in theory, I mean, we could go like 5 or 6 star systems over, build on some rocky planet a giant reflector dish, and we could broadcast in a tight beam some radio waves to that dish, and then have that dish reflect to somewhere else. And then if that somewhere else picks up the radio waves, they'll think it's coming from that rocky planet, and not us. But then if they ever get to the rocky planet, it's going to be real obvious where it's coming from at that point.
That's funny as shit. Can you imagine? That sucks. They do that to us. That's some troll level bait.
Yeah, that's like
Out
the
of
biggest troll
protection.
ever.
You just, even if it's for like the best fucking joke, is the best defense system. Like, oh, good, we found intelligent life. Oh, we're so grateful. Thank God. Oh, it's this fucking rock, and now we're all gonna die for having come here. Shit.
I had a friend in college who wrote. I don't know if they ever ended up writing a novel, but they wrote a bunch of short stories. And I thought this was an ingenious idea. Because in one of the short stories, there were aliens that were trying to figure out if human beings could be trusted with the knowledge that other aliens exist. Right? Because, humans are like warlike, and maybe they'll actually unite and come try to nuke us. Like that sort of thing. So what the aliens do is they go to Alpha Centauri, and they make a reflector dish, right? And then they broadcast the messages that they want to the reflector dish back to Earth, right? And then, how did it go? I forget the rest of the story, but basically, human beings fail. Like, the human beings freak out, and they become all xenophobic, and they rush down the tech tree to like spaceships and stuff. And then they send a war party out to the reflector dish. Right? Well, they don't know it's a reflector dish, but they send the war party out to Alpha Centauri. And then the aliens are watching it happen, and the aliens are like, oh, well, we can't trust them. And so they just launch a giant asteroid at the Earth and destroy it.
Wow. You know what? I can actually see that happening. Except rather than the Earth being destroyed, the others are like, yeah, we really, you know what, you guys, we can't trust you right now. We'll wait another million years and see where you are.
No, you can't wait a million years. Once you get to the point that the species, because we had this argument, once you get to the point where the species can go out into space, they can go to different solar systems. Now you can't sit and wait anymore. Now it's a problem. And
right.
It's a problem if they fail the test. If they don't fail the test and they're completely peaceful and nice, then you have a brand new friend. But if they fail the test, now there's a problem. You have to get rid of them, because waiting just makes the problem bigger.
I know that there has been conflict between humans for like thousands of years, right? But I do think that that after we dropped the two atomic bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the aliens observing us were like, yeah, we can't let them. We these bastards found nuclear fission. We can't we can't let these these creatures, we can't leave them alone. So that's why they slowly infiltrated humanity and brought us where we are now. I mean, it's an interesting story. Anyway, I know I fumbled.
I rather just say that, like, just to play on the theme of it all. the aliens doing the radio signal to people to like terraform the planet in order for them just to like go take it over. Like get the fucking people that you to do the work for you. That you just go over like thanks fuckers.
Have you guys
Because then
watched
that saves
Young
you a whole
Justice
bunch
at
of
all?
times.
Go ahead.
What was that? Oh,
Well,
okay. Who's going ahead?
have you guys watched Young Justice? There you go.
No,
Okay, go. You go your thing.
I just want to say there's Reddit called Humanity Fuck Yeah, and a bunch of people on. So you don't have to go read it. There's a bunch of people that do videos covering what's on it, and all that Reddit is a bunch of people who write short stories that tell stories about human beings dealing with like intergalactic society or other societies or federations or like whatever space opera stuff. And basically the premise of the type of stories and why it's called Humanity Fuck Yeah is because humans are basically space orcs in all the stories of some fashion.
What? They believe something that works?
No. Like the like sort of the mentality. Usually human beings in the stories are maybe they're logical, right? Maybe you could communicate with them and reason with them and all that other stuff. But there's in all the stories, there's always some reason for the human beings just to go full space orc, and they just go nuts and just start destroying shit.
What was the species in Warhammer whose technology works simply because they
Monkey
believe in it?
time.
Oh, that was space orcs.
Oh.
That was the orcs. Just say the orcs. I say space orcs, but yes.
You see, I freaking hate it because now sometimes when I hear orc, I hear black people, and that's fucking. I hate that now. So
No,
someone
no,
said that.
fuck you. You are racist as fuck, dog. You will
I'm
not
not-
be here.
I'm not racist because I literally said that someone out to me and I stuck in my mind. I'm not saying that's the case. I find it just as ignorant. I'm like, what the fuck? And
By
they're
the
like,
way,
yeah, the orcs are always the blacks. I'm like, what the fuck
By the
is
way,
this nonsense?
in case you didn't notice, I removed and added you.
Oh, I
You
didn't.
did
No.
once to me.
We heard what you said. He was
Yeah.
doing it rapidly.
Oh, that's fair enough. No, I'm
So
driving.
Who was it that told you that? Was it Midnight?
No,
No.
it's fucking. Technically, it's a group of people. It's just post online. Fucking, you know, how people fucking post their stupidity.
Because I thought
that's
right
just
now
fucking
the
dumb.
Russians were orcs. I thought
I
that was
have
the
no
trend.
idea. Different trends. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know your circles. My circles are like the TISM circles. Are you guys still there? It's got fucking quiet.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are still here.
I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of work. I got a phone call today. I'm hoping they call back soon or something. Hopefully tomorrow for a church that was interested. They want to get a quote. They want us to go see the place. To quote.
So you'll be cleaning the house of God.
Yeah, I've cleaned churches before. They're fucking easy.
Tell me, does God micromanage? Hey, Todd, you missed a spot here. You missed a spot
yeah.
here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I've been meaning to tell this to talk. I keep forgetting about it. So, he's not my ward anymore, right? Because he became of age and moved out. But the boy that was my ward, when he had started a cleaning business before he moved out. That's like how he's paying for college and all that other stuff. But
you taught him well.
Yeah, but like about a year and a half ago, he went through all the steps to get licensed for pest control. So he also does pest control, and he does windows, and he's got it to where he has employees. But he had just showed me He met his first goal. He has 200K cash in his bank account. Now I
Oh,
got to
God.
show him how to do investment and market research. That was
Right?
the deal.
Dude, the best
But-
thing about like the cleaning shit is like one of the guys that I'm part timing for, right, to make extra income. Like he has this shit out of a fucking garage. Like it's literally just a garage, and he makes like 100 fucking K top notch dollar. My dude, you need to teach me, and it's just basic shit. He ain't gonna teach me. He showed me some of the cleaning stuff, but most of his shit comes from epoxy.
Hey,
But yeah, I
Todd,
do a whole
have
bunch of
confidence.
fucking windows and shit.
Go out
Like
there.
what was it? What was it? Yesterday I made like $300 on Friday or no Sunday, just doing windows for like all day.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like one day of work, $300.
Well,
Shit like that's not bad. I just right now I'm in a no compete, so I'm like I can't necessarily go looking. I'm not looking for anything right now because I can't do it because I'm under no compete
I know,
because of the
but what-
people.
I know you're in no compete, but I was going to suggest get a license for pest control because then you can leave the cards for pest control with all the places you're going.
You see, that does sound like a wonderful. I'm fucking see motherfucker. I can't do that shit. I'm like a
I
girl
think it-
when it comes to like roaches, fucking ants and shit. Like if that's like that
Oh.
shit, nah, dude, that's not for me. I could try it. I might, but I'd probably be like, I see something like that, and I'll like, you know how people get the shakes and they get all irate and shit like that. That's me. I'd be like, don't touch me. Oh my god. I and like if it's a confined space with that shit, oh hell no, dude, I'm gonna fucking tart out.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
he
no,
got-
get me out of there.
right now he's at the point that he's making so much money with the pest control that if basically he has, so if you sign up for a 5-year contract on pest control where you have it's basically just like he comes and sprays 4 times a year, right, just to keep the bugs away from your house or garage or whatever the fuck your business. You get the cleaning for free. That's literally how much money he's making. So I think I didn't know there was that much money in it. I think you should try and do it. It sounds amazing.
All right, I'll guarantee that I'll look into it. I will. I'll look for licenses and things of that nature. I'm trying to find my glasses right now. On the fucking thing somewhere. I can't.
It also helps that he bought a small piece of land that was seized by the government for lack of taxes being paid, and the only he only has an electricity bill, and he lives in a tiny home. So like
Wow.
he has nothing for bills. It's all business. Well, he has. I mean, aside from electricity, he has his girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's his only other real bill.
most of my shit's
There you
like business expense. That's the best thing about it. Once you get a business, all your personal business now becomes your business expenses. Like, hey, look at this.
Well, he gets
Need
around
to do all
doing
this. That's good.
he gets around doing all the employee stuff, like all the tax stuff and everything, by basically just being a subcontractor. He subcontracts out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Instead of having
I do partnership. What's up? Give me one quick second.
I mean, I know I said this before, but I'll say it again. Good God, you raised him well. Jesus.
I didn't raise him that much. I only had him for
Try it again.
3 years.
Well, you clearly had an impact on him if he's making money hand and foot.
Yeah, it took a few head slaps and
Yeah, there you go. See?
a 3-month stint in a military school, and then
There
he
you go.
decided to listen to me.
There you go.
I had to break his will
Well, apparently it worked.
and then build him back up again.
Yeah, one thing I love about fucking the business owning is like I was gonna say is if I'm gonna have employees, because again you gotta look for the legal loopholes. Like if I get to a certain point that fucks with my insurance, right? I don't want to fuck with my insurance because that goes up, then that costs more, and then you have to start doing what's that called? Payroll. And again, I'm not right. I'm too ADHD and too whatchamacallit inexperienced to be ready for that. Like I really want to go to take my ass to school management. I know I could probably just make do with fucking watching YouTube videos, but I figured going to school for it is more of an effort, and it's something that I've already put my mind to it. So I just have to settle
But
down
here's
on
the
when I
thing.
can do it.
Here's the thing. If you don't need a diploma to prove to someone, right? Because you're doing your own business, you don't need that.
No, I'm not gonna get a fuck. I'm just gonna, dude,
Yeah,
fuck
just
no.
for-
I went to philosophy and I got a fucking D. I only went to fucking learn the shit anyway. All that matters is what the fucking teacher says. Who gives a shit if you pass or not? It's the takeaway. This fucking
Yeah,
piece of paper doesn't control my damn life.
Well, that's why I'm saying just take the couple classes you need.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna take them. That's it. Pay for them. Do it. Yeah, that's the plan. I don't care if I actually get fucking. I'm not gonna like pursue a fucking degree. No, I'm just gonna take the courses I need to get the information I need. Like I said, I could probably do it online. I just want to make sure. I want to do it in person because I fucking already put my mind to it. I guess.
In fact, if that's what you're doing, the schools have an auditing. Usually have like an auditing program, to where you end up paying some amount of money for a class, like going to a class, but it's usually cheaper because you're not pursuing a degree. Right? You
You
usually
mean like a certificate thing?
no, you don't even get it's just
Oh.
access to the class.
Ah,
But then if you do that, how are you supposed to? How do you prove that you know the knowledge without?
This isn't for people that need a degree. That's what I said. You're not getting a degree.
Yeah.
There
There's
is no proof other than your ability to do it.
there's like online courses. I don't know if I want to go in person now. I think about it because I just remembered I used to do online courses as well. They like back when they used to like it became
I like
popular.
using
There was like
Coursera.
college.
Coursera is pretty good. You can either audit or just pay $50 and they give you a certificate, or you could you could do a degree of it also. That's what Coursera does as well. Oh, I suck at
Got
speaking.
the one that
It's always better in person.
yeah, because you get more of experience. You get to actually know someone and contacts, and that leads the door.
And
Yeah, I
any
guess,
random
but
little
some people.
the professor's actually there to answer any little thing that you don't understand too.
Right, but some people don't really have ways of getting to places
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I'm just saying what's better.
It's tried and true, which is why I like it. And the fact that I have my businesses, I can apply it right then and there. Like the shit I learn every day while I'm in there, I can apply it that very day, and I know that shit, and that's what I like about it. That can get me the step forward. And I haven't done that yet because again, I didn't think I'd need it. Because I only think I've had my own plan was just to do subcontract work, not to actually like look for accounts. But I just got like, again, it's not like I haven't had my own stuff before, but I'm not looking because I get well fed, right? My fucking work, people fucking they see the shit and they call me and they up and all that other stuff. So it's like, why do I need to look if people keep giving shit to me? But at this point, nothing's coming in. I might start branching out. Because like I said, if it's gonna be broken, I'm holding my shit back. And now that I got the baby boy, why should I hold back? Fuck him.
Yeah,
Now
don't
it's gonna
hold
be in
That's
compete
right.
mode. Yeah.
You
Now
go,
it's gonna be
girl.
in compete mode.
You
I
go,
wasn't
girl.
I was non-competing, but you know what? I might compete a little bit now. Because that's part of the game. Let's see
Yeah,
how
you
far
go,
I can
girl.
get.
Well,
And
I
if
mean,
not, then I'll just
you're
have to go back to working somewhere else.
well, even if you're still in a non-compete contract, like I said, there's like you don't even have to do pest control. I mean, I'm assuming carpet cleaning is not something you guys normally do.
Yeah. If I had an extractor, fuck yeah, I love carpet cleaning.
There you go.
I just don't have I don't have the equipment, honestly. I'm a poor janitorial man. I need to fucking get enough equipment. I need to
Like, I think a decent. I mean, it wouldn't be good enough to do like a big business, but a decent home-sized carpet cleaning machine is only a couple $100.
right. But they're mostly I don't know. It's like once you get used to something, you kind of can't not. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else can compare. So like I want to get it because it's like I get that, But I guess that's also part of the hustle too. The bustle.
That's part of the hustle. You get
That's
you
part
get
of the
the thing
hustle.
that's just good enough because it's the only thing you can afford. You use it for a couple months and then you buy the good thing.
But see, this is where my logic comes in. It's like, well, if you use the just good enough thing, your work's just going to be good enough. That's the hard part. I think it's turning your shit good with just good enough, because then your work's just trying to be good enough.
Well,
You get what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It goes
I don't.
some
I don't
strength
think
of
you're
the
gonna.
shit with home into. I don't know. Maybe.
The thing is, there isn't really a difference in strength for like the different carpet cleanings.
No, most of it's just fucking chemical. It all depends on how much it's the motor's used. So if if it's
Yeah,
a
like
10-year versus a new, yeah.
yeah, like your home
The
use.
RPMs are gonna go down on the suction or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Something's always gonna get less.
it might take you longer, or the machine might be smaller, so you'll have to do more passes, or maybe the machine probably isn't going to last as long because you're talking about a sort of more regular domestic consumer product than a professional commercial product. But it only doesn't need to last for long. And it's if you're starting out, it's okay if the 1 hour job takes you an hour and 20 minutes. Right? It's just something you get through.
Well, shit, yeah. Especially when it doesn't matter about the hours when you're making your own bank. The fucking hours are meaningless. You're fucking there for your own shit. That's the way I look at it. The only hour I have is the open hour. When they want us to get done by. That's it. Hourly wages and shit don't matter. Like, if you're not talking about hourly wages, I'm sorry. I thought you were. I just
No,
realized.
I know what you mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not worried about the extra time. It's just the upfront cost you have to do. You have to pay to get where you need to be. That's all it is. That's what I'm saying. Just pick up a few of those adjacent things so you're not competing, but then use the business that you're not competing with that's getting you all your work as a way to circulate yourself around to businesses and people that know you for doing the work already, and then offer them extra services. Right? That's already your foot in the door.
Right. Like, I got this. The church that's coming up, right? They want service for 3 days a week, and I think they want Windows shit included too. So I'm trying to think of a fair price. Now this is one that I counted out. Like, I want to do a certain pay. My low ball is about $720 a month, right? And now get this: there's a place that I'm going to right now, Joliet. I do it 2 times a week, and that one's $750 a month. That $750 a month that I do doesn't take me dick to do. It's an easy fucking account. In fact, the last time I did it, they're fucking been slow on my pay, so I haven't been cleaning it as nicely, right? And they fucking, even when I'm like slacking just that little bit, they came and did an inspection, like, yo, your shit's been like impeccable. I'm like, damn, I actually fucking kind of held back the last clean because there's been a matter of pay, and like, so like, I'm thinking that's a fair base price, but it also depends on what they're budgeting. And that's another thing I have to combat. Do I want to battle this is what they can afford, or versus this is what I'm worth? So that's another thing. I want to find a fair compromise in that. That's another battle, whether they're just looking to get the cheapest motherfucker to do the fucking job, or are they looking to fucking build like a relationship, like an ongoing thing? Like, what are you looking for? Right? I can be both, but which one do you want? Because one of them's going to cost more. At the end of the day, you want a good service, price just went up. You want good upkeep, price just went up. That's how I was told. That's how it rolls, and it's very much true. There's a way to bring it up in a joking manner when you start at like a low ball offer, and then you increase the increment of how much it goes up. It's supposed to be good. I haven't yet been able to implement that, but I got it written down somewhere. My business owner notes somewhere.
Yeah.
Sorry for the ramble.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You got a kid though. You got to take the one more step up on the hustle.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, I've been fucking. Trust me. Wednesdays like today is fucking busy.
I'm doing pretty good, but I'm still hoping one of my kids doesn't make it to an Ivy League school.
I
You
mean,
could be like Jackie Chan, be like, all on your own. My money is mine. You make yourself your fortune. I made my fortune. This is my fortune. You make your own.
I mean, is that really what Jackie Chan said?
Yeah, to one of his kids. Yeah,
Uh,
dope. Love it. Yeah, like, you gotta make your own, kid. You don't get a dime of my money. Nah, nigga, this is my shit.
Dude, Tog, did you seriously just say that?
What, nigga?
Well, folks,
That
I guess
that's
this stream is
racist.
being taken down
Why?
That's racist, Midnight. You fucking racist.
Are you
because
mad
the
at Todd
last
because he's
time.
black?
No, he's not black. He's Mexican. What are you talking about?
Bruh. Technically, I don't identify as Mexican, to be honest. I identify as an American.
I mean, the last time he said the N word, my stream got taken down.
Your stream didn't get taken down because I said the N words because I was talking about COVID, dude.
I don't think that was the one that was a COVID.
Something about
Remember?
Yeah.
Well,
Talking about the jab.
No, it was taken down for hate speech.
Vaccine.
I mean, it was taken down from hate speech, so I'm assuming it was the N word. Tog, if I'm, if I don't know. You know what? If I wake up tomorrow with another strike on my channel, I don't give a shit.
I'll give you $50. If you do, fuck, but you gotta prove that it's from me, and then you also have to prove you have to show it, and then I have to see your nipples. Okay, I don't need to see your nipples.
Fuck.
Did you just say that if I wake up in the morning and I have another strike, I don't give a shit? Like, okay, so what was the point?
I'm talking about my YouTube channel. Like,
Yeah.
I got there was one time where my video got taken down for hate speech. That that was like a warning, like don't do it again. The first time I got a strike, and now it's like it's we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Like, to be honest, if I want more work, I could always just ask for more work too. Because I have like 2 other people that I'm working for, so I could always just like, yo, what up? Give me some food.
You won't be taken down for. Oh wow, Nick. Do you see? Are you looking in the chat? Brocho and goddamn, sir, that is disturbing as fuck. But what do I expect from an ex-fireman? Ex-fireman and EMT.
Hey, I'm still technically a fireman. I'm just a teacher.
Oh well, fair enough.
See, I teach economics and fire science. The fire science portion I teach is at the academy, which is literally across the street from the university.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm still on the firefighter retirement plan. I can retire at 45.
Wow.
That'll be great because I'll retire, I'll get a full pension, and then I'll still be working at the university.
Always working, huh, sir?
I mean, it's honestly at this point, like once you get all your lesson plans done, you more or less just repeat those lesson plans over and over and over again. Right. So like 2/3 of the work for me is already done every year from now until, unless there's like a really significant change in economics that just changes the whole thing, then I have to redo all my lesson plans.
I mean, I don't think such a thing is gonna happen. So I think you're pretty much financially secure as a teacher.
Yeah, if I want to get tenure, then I have to which I guess I'm already technically doing, so I might as well go for it. I already had a negotiation for how long before tenure.
Okay, now does 10 year actually means 10 years?
No, tenure.
I know, but see when you say that, it sounds like you're saying 10 years, 10 year.
No,
I
it's
know,
not
I
the
know,
number.
I know it's different, but I've heard that term before growing up, and I always thought it was 10-year. Like, I go ahead. Sorry, it's just it's speech, but go ahead.
Yeah, as soon as you become like a regular professor at a university, you are generally going to negotiate your career path with the university, right?
Right.
And
So
that's it's going.
when do you become tenure? Sorry, you're probably explaining that. My bad.
So yeah, so if I do 5 papers that get published in the next, well, I guess it's 6 years now. It was 7.5, but it's 6 years now. Well, I already published one, so I guess it's one less. If I well, I'm not gonna say how many really. If I do so many papers that get published within a certain number of years, in my case, it's 6. I have 6 left. I will get tenure. That's the deal. That's my contract.
Hmm.
Now, if for some reason I can't publish that much, that doesn't mean I can't get tenure later. That just means I have to renegotiate my tenure terms. Right. And my tenure negotiation was really easy because everything I'm going to be publishing in generally is going to be really niche. Right. So if I contribute anything to my field, it's going to be a big thing. Right. Even if it's technically a small thing, it will be a big thing because there's so little of it.
Hmm.
So my reference rate will be really high per paper. So it's going to look really good for the university when I publish. So
So
I won't. So a lot of professors have to like publish constantly. They have to do a ton of shit to get noticed and meet their tenure goals. I don't have to
well, that's good.
because I mean I'm an economist, macroeconomist, but everything I'm interested in is in like the anthropological side of economics and like money and value and wealth and axiology, right? So I'm in this. I'm in the middle of I'm in the middle of a 3-way here. Pun
you
intended.
you didn't want
Uh,
to you didn't want to phrase that way, but you didn't
Actually,
know how.
I should say 4-way because I'm included. But I'm at like the crossroads of economics, anthropology, and a niche area of philosophy, which is axiology. And the number of people dealing with that is like 100 people at most.
Hmm.
Right. In fact, I might be the only professor on tenure track for that niche, as far as I'm aware.
Nice.
So I'm going to have it a lot easier than everyone else, which means they can never fire me.
Well, you know what, sir? You've definitely secured yourself a nice. Well, you've secured something.
Yeah, I'm super lucky because I turned this down the first time it was offered to me because I didn't want to leave the fire department.
Yeah, you get
And
that.
I was just going to go to the fire department and then retire from the fire department, and then I'd go do manly things in the woods. Right, I'd go be a lumberjack or something.
Yeah, and kill coyotes.
Yeah, kill coyotes. But the city council decided to change their rules about vacation days. I had
Okay.
saved up enough vacation days and personal days and stuff that even though technically, by the time I got to the age, not I didn't have them at the time. I had most of them at the time. By the time I got to 43, I could actually just call in all of my days and then just get paid as if I'm working for 2 years until I retire. That was my goal. And they said, they first they said that they were going to change that. You could only like transfer like 7 days from the previous year onto a new year. And then they said they're going to pay me for all the back pay, all the days that I would lose. And then they decided they couldn't afford that. So then they told me that they weren't going to pay me, and I was like, and I got the other offer like 3 days later, and I was like, you know what, guys, fuck off, and I left.
That sucks.
Yeah, I made a deal with my my chief at the time, though. I teach classes. I'm teaching classes at the fire department now. There's like a little circuit where there's a few instructors that go around the 2 or 3 counties around me, and they teach the firefighting qualifications for different certificates. So you get the different state qualifications for different things.
Hmm.
And I do the diving. I teach the rescue diving.
Huh.
I get paid for it, but not a whole lot. But that's the only thing I do with my fire department anymore.
I think we lost Hog.
I was gonna say rescue diving. Like, does that also like include with the sonar technician, like shit like that? Also, like the scuba and all that, and what to
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
like in the
it's all
current.
yeah,
time?
it's something it's scuba stuff. But people hear rescue diving and they get the idea that, someone drives their car into the lake and then they're stuck in the car and it sinks from the bottom, but then the fire department finally shows up and we go get you. Those people are dead. There's no way to save those people calling us. Right? You can't survive underwater that long. So basically, rescue diving is like how to deal with floods, how to rescue people on the water, like in rivers or the ocean and all that other stuff, or how to recover bodies, things like that. How to grid off and search
I see the
bodies in waters
separation.
and all that other
Cool.
stuff.
All right. My signal might be going in and out too because I'm driving in the fucking woods.
I see Jill says by the movie I want to be made.
Wait, hold on. You know what? Because I'm kind of a masochist. Here you go, Jill.
When you guys go to see this movie for the image I have on screen? I know, Tog, you can't see it, but
I mean, I've never seen this movie, so
it's not a movie, but I
Oh,
wish
well.
it was. It's a crazed looking Barney, like a guy with a Barney suit on. Barney looks like he's psychotic, and the title of the movie is "God is Dead," the Barney movie.
I mean, it feels like a Five Nights at Freddy's in a way.
Yeah, he's got the little kid there, right?
Hey,
I
Jill,
think it'd be a great movie.
Jill, Jill. No, I'm being annoying, but he needs to join. Yep, there you go. That's why I'm making him join.
Because of school shootings.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see. I'm playing Minecraft, so I didn't see.
I recently
Oh, you
I
said
just
that like
recently
right after I
picked up
changed it.
this preschool. Not preschool. It's a preschool. I guess you can call it preschool. It's like a academy, schooly preschool daycare center. It's pretty dope. It's 5 days a week. It pays like $1,000 something. I don't know the full dollar amount. So it's like $1K extra that I'm making. So that's a nice fresh start. I just got that one the last week of July. So, and I've been trying to take pictures of myself, like doing my windows when I do, because they only do them once a month. And that's like the best thing about doing windows is that they get done only one day. And if you can plan them out right, you make it bank just doing windows, dude. And it's fucking nothing. Sore, it's fucking a workout. That's the best thing about it is I'm fucking losing weight, working my ass out outside while doing these windows. Fucking feel it. My obliques, everything else. I'm getting tight. My fucking mom and my wife telling me like all the fucking time how like my goddamn veins pop out of my arms and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're like, yeah, your arms are fucking like meaty. Like, Jesus. Like, do other fucking women look at me like this? They're fucking looking at my veins and shit. Fuck. Fucking, I feel fucking like an item sometimes. Like, I want to wear a cloak so no one can see me. look at my veiny body up here.
I just realized
Okay,
I
what
need to
the
get in
fuck?
contact with the movie studio. I there's a story behind this image I have here that I've had for a while on screen. The Super Saiyan Jesus versus the powered up devil. Now that the writers are on strike, I wonder if I can get someone to listen to my movie idea. It's a ripoff of Dragon Ball Z. It's Satan versus Jesus on planet Kolob. And this is the scene from the movie where Satan has just shot a finger laser through the chest of Jesus' best friend. And Jesus has gone Super Saiyan.
Yes,
to
I
beat-
love
to beat
it.
The devil.
You killed my best friend. Ah! And I fucking love that scene from Dragon Ball Z.
I know, but like, I mean, you couldn't make this a high budget movie,
Well,
right?
yeah.
But it's memey enough. I think it could justify a few $1 million.
I mean, yeah, but good luck with that. I wonder how long the writer's strike is gonna last.
I don't know. It seems like the studios are really willing to just not care.
Well,
So
I mean, the studios have
I'm not
AI,
sure.
so
I'm not sure they're. I'm not sure the strikers are going to win this one.
Mm.
Which is super unfortunate for them because if you go to the point where you're striking, and then you just run out of your ability to strike, you're going to come back to negotiate terms, and you're going to get really bad terms.
So I'm guessing some of the new stuff that's coming out. Hang on. Some of the new stuff that's coming out now was written before the strike, right? Because
Sorry
there is
about that.
a
Oh,
new
yeah.
season. There is a new season of Futurama that just came out.
What? That's already out?
Yeah,
Is all of
Yeah.
it out?
I mean, yeah, the
Where's
first two
it- where-
episodes are out on
where-
Hulu.
Oh, it's still not done yet. I want to binge watch that. All right, I'm gonna re-up my Hulu
Well, I mean, it
subscription.
literally just started like 2 weeks ago. So,
Jesus fuck. Well, then now I have to wait longer to binge watch it.
yep.
Damn.
Yeah. I've gotten to the point where I don't like watching anything one episode at a time. Not that I can.
Yeah,
Not that I have the time to sit down and watch a whole season of something. But if I sit down and I want to watch a show, I want to watch a show for 2 or 3 hours.
yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta have my stories. Like, I'm pissed off because I was watching Stargate Atlantis on Amazon Prime, and now I'm thinking about I fucking love the show. Thinking about just fucking buying the whole DVD collection now or some shit because like they fucking have missing episodes and I wasn't aware of this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm like, I'm pissed about it because I have nothing to binge watch again now, and I'm like fucking jonesing to watch it again, but I don't want to miss any context.
I get so
I wanna-
angry.
I am, dude. I just had a baby. Like I gotta fucking get shit out.
Toxic masculinity.
I am toxic. I'm very toxic. Yeah. It got to come out. It's
I
not
don't
good to keep it in.
I honestly don't believe in that shit.
I believe in toxicity. The toxicity of our city. Of our
Yeah,
city.
I don't believe in toxic masculinity.
We have to be masculine first. So you see.
Touche.
Otherwise, you're just a bitch.
Hey, I'm not Mr. Lizard, okay? Fuck off.
You wish I'd fuck off, but then you'd be left all alone.
I mean, Serb is still here, so
Oh,
Oh,
we got
yeah.
a new person in the chat. Watching us be stupid together.
hey, Maya.
Hey, it's Maya. Oh wait,
Yes.
not that Maya. It is a different Maya. I thought it was the black Maya. That sounds racist. Oh, shit.
There are
Everything
there
I say is
there
racist
are
now.
more than one Mayas, right?
Yeah.
Multiple-
I saw the name and then I didn't recognize. I didn't read it fully, and then my brain got excited. And then
You
I
know what?
realized,
There
oh,
might
this is a
be
different person.
there might be multiple Mayas, but there's only one Tug. You, I swear to God,
That's true.
you are the only one I've ever seen with a name like this one guy.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
I know it's still funny.
So I got a question. If this newer Maya has a PhD, are you doing something useful with your PhD, or are you teaching?
Well, I guess she can answer for herself.
Yeah, like, are you fucking Maya?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was only gonna answer because I know some of it, but fine, she can answer it.
I bet Maya's gonna be Midnight's trans name. Lab tech.
Uh,
Okay, no, that's useful. That's good.
yes.
I guess teaching the newer economists isn't completely useless, but it's just kind of like
I think Midnight's trans name would probably be like Sharon or Shannon or something like that, to
What?
be honest.
The fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?
You just seem like a Sharon to me. Because everyone passes you along. Oh, Lady Sharon, you. Damn. Oh,
oh,
What the fuck?
got him.
Fuck.
Oh, damn, dude. I don't even know where that fucking came from. That was like from fucking space.
Dude, I swear to God, you must have made reviews with Mr. Lizard.
No, dude, I just really enjoy your company.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
I just hope I don't fucking break this shit. I'm sorry.
Uh.
I realized I put my fucking mop bucket in the back seat. I'm like, I can't fucking do that, man. I got my wife and my mom with me, right, with the baby, because my wife wanted to tag along, get out of the house.
Hi, Keyblade.
She's not around. I'm outside by myself. So she's fucking sitting there watching my mom. My mom wants to help out. She wouldn't fucking leave me alone. It's like, your wife's doing this, your wife's doing that. Fucking woman makes her own decisions. What the fuck do you want from me? What do you want? But no, our baby fucking like has what you call it, a gas thing. It starts with a C. So the car rides help him with the gas. Because otherwise he's like.
Baby's
having
alright,
fucking
right?
fits.
He's fine. He's healthy.
Oh yeah, dude,
Okay.
he's a fucking awesome. Like I
Nice.
said, I think we thinking he has like dark blue eyes, but we don't know.
You know, when
I
I
hope he
was
does.
when I was born, I didn't cry, so I had to be put in an incubator for like a month. Like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I couldn't cry, I couldn't really breathe. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. He needs to be put in an incubator for a while.
Everything. Fuck, it's cold outside.
Everyone thinks I'm usually the Maya who dated Repsion, so think I'm a doxer PDF weirdo. Man, Repsion. Wow, where the fuck has he been? It's been years since I've seen his videos. He used to do good videos, but then I guess some weird shit came out of him. I don't know. I don't really know
What type of
anything.
weird shit? I don't know who you're talking about, but like what type
Apparently
of
selling underwears or something.
Ooh,
I
what type of
honestly
underwear?
don't know. Women's underwear?
Ooh, ones that he wore?
Possibly.
Ooh. And I bet other men bought those underwears to sniff them, yes? To jerk
Yeah,
off in them,
possibly.
yes?
I don't fucking know.
They
don't
weren't
know.
certainly
I
washing them,
don't-
that's for
I
sure.
don't know. I don't know the Repsion lore.
They wanna, that's fucked up. I wonder how much they make. They can't be making that much,
What?
but selling used panties online.
Okay, hold
Because
on a sec.
the way I see it, there's already a market for used panties, right? The fucking thrift stores and shit
Yeah.
like that sell used panties. So you can't be making that much for used panties. Like you can't be charging because otherwise all thrift stores now have because there seems to be an upmarket for these used panties, whether soiled or not. Like at that point, thrift stores should
Hey,
be
you know
able to
what?
like sell
Japanese. Hang on a sec.
like used panties for the
He
same
absolutely
price as the
sold.
perverts. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay, but Maya confirmed it. He absolutely sold unwashed socks and underwear. Like, okay, fucking weirdo. Not you, obviously him, but of course he's back apparently making videos. You know what? Good for him. Whatever. He's making money making videos. And that's the American way.
It really is.
Sir Gamer Girl Bathwater. Oh god. Why did you have to remind me of the chick that sold bathwater or bathwater to what the fuck?
Yeah, good kudos to her. I want to sell my bathwater.
Ugh.
My little dark economic heart said, "Good for her. You do it."
I mean,
I can't be upset with that. Right? You really cannot.
Yeah, take
Like,
take
if
those
you-
perverts' money.
Like, if you're that fucking beautiful that people literally want to, like, it really is like ancient Greece at that fucking point. Like, damn, you deserve all the fucking money you get at that point.
so Serb,
Yeah.
Serb is okay with it as long as it's good for the economy.
Yeah. I heard that she was selling it and people were buying it. My first thought, no joke, was the GDP just went up.
You fucking nerd. Oh. I mean, the GDP going up is a good thing, but like,
It's generally considered to be a good thing.
well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the GDP isn't the GDP? Let me check in. Isn't the GDP how much wealth a country produces in a year?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
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 Now,
the more it
given-
produces,
Given an economy that's sort of balanced and sort of kind of left to its own devices, an increase in GDP is considered a good thing.
Mm.
But like when you look at like China's GDP growth, it's not always a good sign because China for like the last 20 years has made almost all of its economic growth in building apartment buildings that no one uses.
then what the fuck is the? Wow.
Well, I mean, when it was thought up, I forget who thought it up, but they said that this wasn't a good figure to just blanket go off of to considering the health of an economy, right? There's not enough information to it. You have to know so much other stuff to give it context that it's not good on its own.
What do you think, though?
What do I think about the GDP?
Yeah.
I just said what I thought about the GDP.
Oh, well,
Was there another question? Like,
well no. You're saying other people say that you need more information in order for it to actually mean anything. If I heard you correctly.
yeah, I mean, if you really want to know, but I mean, if you already have the information that you have an economic structure kind of like the United States, or like France or Spain or Germany, where the economy has some specialization, but there is a lot of general goods being produced, that an increase in GDP is considered good.
Mm.
And you don't need to know all the little fine details to know that an increase is good. Because if it's left to its own devices and it's diversified enough, that means no one's trying to game the score. But China tries to game the score.
The credit score for the U.S. has been degraded. Gotta get Bella Delphi back to work.
Yeah. It's just
Milk that bitch for everything she's got. Put her in a
My-
bathtub.
My fucking favorite that she did was the fucking, what was it? Light bulb in the mouth.
What?
Yeah. Well, she has to. She fucking has to fucking do the shit that she's paid for the OnlyFans shit. And she had to put like a light bulb in her fucking mouth, and then it ended up busting in her mouth. It's like, well, it's a good thing you just got all that fucking money. It kind of equals out if you think about it.
Like, I mean, in a way, she's making money. She's actually, she's actually contributing in a way, I guess. Another way is just well,
Contributing.
okay. She's not. She's not.
Look,
Well,
She's a top
she's
scientist. here.
providing. Look, she's contributing as much as any other like entertainer.
That is fair, actually.
There-
Very fair.
She provides momentary distraction from shitty lives. Right. But she's not like the bathwater, like she's not making anything that's going to improve anyone's life.
I mean, as you just said, she's an entertainer, and entertaining an entertainer does improve someone's life. So in a way, she is improving someone's
Nah.
life.
But it distracts you from life.
I guess for one thing, you could say if she does make the offhand donation to help people, because that's an art. We don't
Oh, okay.
necessarily know that she will, like in the
But she's
sense of
not.
charity,
She's not really producing something then to help people. She's just taking the
giving
money
away, yeah,
instead of producing something,
spreading it.
giving it to someone.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess an argument could be made for both.
I guess that goes to her morality, though, or whatever, her ethical things. At least when she has the means to take care of others, she provides for her community, which is all that anyone could ever ask.
Yeah, she should just be the woman Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Just take her money, right? Take her money, build a compound of tiny houses, move in like
Even a
the
commune.
whales. No, move in the whales, the people that donate her the most money. Move them in, secure them like in your compound. Let them go to work, right? But make sure they stay near you, and then they can just funnel all the money that they're saving by living in tiny houses to your bank account. For putting a light bulb in your mouth or selling them bath water or something, whatever it is that she's doing.
It's too bad. It's too bad I don't have the assets to do something like that.
There's plenty of people out there that like fat
Wait.
people.
I mean, dude, all you need is a webcam. What the fuck do you mean you have that already? Get the fuck. What do you do? You're wasting your own time.
Yeah.
You need to. Yeah, you really need to find people that would be in attract. That's your problem. Is you're not hustling enough. You want that money? You're gonna have to hustle either way.
The female
Pearl
Andrew Tate
Davis.
is Pearl Davis. I don't think I know who that is, but
Is that only Pearly Things? Was that Pearl Davis? Yeah, I just looked up that. That's who it is. Yeah, she's not really like she says a lot of the same things, but she is not doing an Andrew Tate. She's not shipping people to foreign countries and trying to trap them in her
anyway.
compound. Is it? Oh, okay. So wait, so they're keeping the name of the business Twitter, but they changed it to X.
Yeah. Unless they're working on changing the name from Twitter to Xter or whatever. I don't know. It's very dumb. It's just, you know what? Every goddamn website on the internet has an edit button, okay? And and unlimited fucking space to post. Yet Twitter keeps that behind a paywall.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? If people are willing to use it anyway, but then they can get some people to pay for the regular conveniences, why wouldn't they do that?
Well, I mean, the point what I'm making is that literally every other site has those features for free, yet Twitter is like, nope.
All that tells me is that literally every other site is not popular enough to be able to afford to charge for those things.
Reddit is popular. Facebook. Let's see, DeviantArt. I don't know all of them, but I do know there's a lot of them that have They have edit buttons or edit feature, and near infinite posting capacity.
Okay.
Like you can make a post that's like
Well, I'll tell
900
you what
paragraph
place
long.
I like to go to. Funny Junk, right? It's like a little fucking podunk racist part of the web where you get stupid shit, always stupid shit, but it's always so fresh and good, and it's always from somewhere else, right? That's the best part is that it's just old news. There's very anything new, but it's a good way to get information, and that's where I go to. I actually technically even have my own little Christian channel on there, but I don't use it on any much more. There we go. Just everyone over there is like a fucking major faggot, like for real, like Jesus Christ.
Once again, Tog, if my stream gets taken down tomorrow, you
Sorry.
owe me $50.
Wait,
Trust-
wait. What do you got against the blue collar culture here, Midnight?
Nothing.
Why are you against the working people?
I don't have anything against them. What are you talking about?
Just this their culture and how they speak. I see.
Uh, fuck, I'm tired.
Yes, I'm very fond of my urban language you brought up, bringing what? Hold up.
You hate him because he's from Chicago.
Yes, that's definitely it, sir. That is.
You know what? That's actually fair. I don't like Chicago either.
I mean, who does like Chicago? Not even Chicago likes Chicago. This is your captain speaking. We've hit the altitude. Do you remember Rocco's Modern Life?
No.
It was before your time.
Maybe. I wouldn't even know if it was before my time or after my time.
I mean, it came out in the 90s.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Okay, well,
He knows. See, he knows it, and he's younger than me.
no, I was too busy kicking life's ass. There was like 2 things I watched. There would have been 3 things, but my mom watched soap operas, and so that ruined that. I watched the Batman animated series,
Yes.
and I watched
God's
the
here.
X-Men animated series. And that was it. When those were done, I basically stopped watching cartoons.
I watched Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, the animated series.
No.
Spider blood.
Spider-Man's just whiny.
Radioactive.
I can't.
Spider-Man is whiny.
Yes.
Wow. So I guess you haven't really liked any of the Spider-Man movies that have come out in the last 20 years.
It's all too whiny. I can't take it.
Okay. Well.
It's the same reason why I can't watch most anime, because they're just a bunch of whiny teenagers. I can't handle it. I'm not interested.
Well,
That's like-
apparently you can handle Dragon Ball Z, which is cool.
That's like most
Yeah,
fucking friends groups, though.
Well,
Like
I mean,
that exist. Like I see a lot of people from their work cliches, and they're always like that. They have the similar work voice. Oh, it's always like that. What?
So you were
And
saying,
they
sir,
always carry it. Sorry, yeah.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
yeah.
A certain thing, like as a janitor, I watch people like in office, like people who usually like do office stuff. They always have like a certain type of like communical type of like talk. It's not like it's how like in the olden day TV shows they used to like proper speak like this,
Yeah,
right?
but
It's
you
like
were
something
young,
like that.
Maya.
That's all I'm saying. It's like this weird people talk differently while at work than they do at like different environments is what I'm saying. Like every place is unique. It's odd.
You're just breaking out into X-Men in the middle.
Yeah, I
of the
fucking
story.
love X-Men. The one you mentioned, right? That's the
Yeah.
that one. It's just fucking awesome.
Best intro song in history.
Yeah. Yes. No contest.
Makes you want to go out and punch bad guys.
I am
I like-
vengeance. I am the knight I am Batman.
No, you're not.
I really well. I could be if I was rich, and I actually studied martial arts for like 20 years.
I want to see the albino Batman take. I am the knight, and the bad guy like turns around with his flashlight, and the light beam hits the albino Batman, and the whole room lights up.
What are you? I'm Batman.
It's even better with the what are you?
Yeah, and then Batman just eats him. That's the albino
Right.
Batman. He's a cannibal. I'm trying
Still
to think.
something from like Green Lantern, Spotters, and Darkest Day, Darkest Night.
Yeah, that's the Green Lanterns.
Oh, Maya just
It's
made
awesome.
me feel old.
Well, yeah.
That-
She
that
was
hurt
born
my
in
soul.
2000. She was born in
That hurt my soul.
2000. She's like 23 or 22, 21. I don't know. She's young.
I have to recover from seeing that.
Jesus,
Hey,
I
how the
was
fuck do you
like
think I feel? I'm 38.
9 years old in 2000, I think.
Shit. I had already almost died 3 times by the time I was 23. What are you doing, Maya?
I mean, I think
Being a lab tech. That's
I
not fair.
think I've talked about my near-death experiences on here. I don't think I've ever mentioned them to you, Serb.
What were your near-death experiences?
Okay, well,
Mom ran out of lasagna.
okay, fine. I won't tell you.
Mom ran out of lasagna.
Okay,
was
go ahead. I was just.
I know that was just.
You should
Okay,
change your
well,
name to Garfield now.
Okay, the first time was when I was a baby, right? My mom was hanging out in the kitchen. My mom was hanging out in the kitchen with with the pillow she was supposed to bring to me, right? But she was just hanging out in the kitchen, talking, hearing people talk or whatever. And the way she tells me, she tells me is that she had she had a nagging feeling in the back of her head, like, go check on your son, go check on your son, go check on your son. Finally she went to go check on me, and apparently I had moved around so much that I actually got the cover, the cover on my face, right? Like the cover was right on my face. So my mom pulled back the cover, and I go, if my mom hadn't checked up on me, I would not be here today, right? The way she describes it is like it's like an angel told me, go check on your son. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you got almost suffocated by a pillow.
No. No. Almost suffocated by by a blanket.
Blanket.
Not a pillow.
Blanket.
Okay.
What's
The second time,
I'm
okay.
just- Go ahead.
Okay. The second time is when I was when I was very sick, and my mom didn't have she didn't have money to buy the medicine, right? So she goes out of the drugstore, and then all of a sudden she notices $100 under a tire, right? And across from that there were some kids playing, and when they noticed what my mom has found, what my mom found, she's like, I can't believe we didn't notice. Okay, so technically it doesn't count as a near-death experience, but I'm gonna count it
Well,
anyway.
No,
So-
if it doesn't count, it doesn't count.
I
You
was
can't
very
say-
sick. No,
You
hold on,
can't
hold on.
say you can't
I
say
was-
it doesn't count and then
I
say I'm
was-
counting it anyway.
I was very sick. Okay,
Okay.
so I don't remember how sick I was, but I was very sick. Anyway, the third one was when I was crossing the street, and we had just gotten back from an errand, and I was crossing the street, and all of a sudden I feel myself being pulled back by my aunt as a Vespa zooms right by me, like the Vespa was so fast. Had I had my aunt not pulled me back, I would not be here. And that shit happened in the span of like 6 to 7 years. Okay.
That's crazy. Your
Yeah.
aunt must be really strong.
Okay, so we got almost smothered by a blanket. I was really sick, but it only kind of, sort of, maybe counts as a near-death experience. And I almost ran in front of a Vespa. Is that correct? Okay. Let me tell you my 3.
I got some too.
Go ahead.
Before,
Well.
this is just the ones before, like, I had by the time I was 23. Okay.
Wow.
I had been on top of a house that was on fire, and I was on the east wing of the house, and it collapsed under my feet.
Ouch.
I was on the RIT team with the fire department here that I was on for a long time. And when you're on the RIT team, you're the guy that goes in after the firefighters when shit went down. So I went into a building that was completely engulfed with my reflective gear on, like I'm one of those people going into the volcano, like those guys.
Yeah.
And I find him, and I am carrying him to a window, and my suit records that the temperature inside my suit's 134 degrees.
God damn! How the fuck did you survive?
I barely survived. When I got to the window, I literally collapsed through the window.
Wow.
And then they kept me from dying at the hospital. I guess I don't want to rob some credit to the fire department. The fire department guys kind of kept me alive until I got to the hospital. And the third time was there's a chemical plant along the highway down here, actually not very far from the fire department, where there was a huge fire and acid literally rained on me.
The fuck?
I had my bunker gear on, so like if it was a little bit more or took a little bit longer or I didn't have my gear on, I would have been so toast.
Okay, you know what? I think you win.
Yeah, because like at 23, at 25, I had a meth head try to take an axe to me.
Yeah, I remember the story.
Yeah, and then the year after that, I had my scuba, the mask that all the firefighters wear. I had some napalm-like substance on fire attached to my face mask, so my face was on fire inside a house.
What the fucking fuck?
I used to have a picture of that, and I totally lost it. But you can go ask Jello. Jello saw the picture. I showed it to him right after I got home. It was gnarly. It was really bad.
Where is Jello
was
anyway?
really lucky.
I haven't seen him anywhere. He's not even appearing in the Geek Room anymore. So I don't know. Is he dead? Is he still alive?
No, I'm sure he's still alive. He's been preserved by marijuana.
God damn, bro.
He's been pickled by THC. He's okay.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah. Oh no! There's another one I missed by the time I was 23. I almost slid off a mountain.
You almost slid off a mountain?
Yeah, I think I told you this story where I talked about the protocol, like you're climbing with a group. If you drop something or a rock comes loose and starts to fall, you yell out what it is. Right? You don't take the time to say something's falling. You just say, rock. Everyone knows there's a rock coming, like that sort of thing. Did I tell you that in the story where my main pin broke off, but I was still attached to everyone else's pin?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. And I like my brain short circuited, and when my pin came out and I started to fall, I just yelled me.
I mean, that's it sucks that you fell. Well, kind of almost fell, but it was funny.
Yeah, but
you said me.
like You would have thought my first thought would have been like to try to grab someone or something. No, it was to scream out me.
Ah.
And it's just, but yeah, think about the unconscious thought process that went behind that, right? You yell
Right.
out what's falling, not so people can catch it. It's so people can get the fuck out of the way. So I had like an unconscious death wish or something.
Your last words were like, me. It would have been funny as shit.
And then later, right after after I got my bachelor's, or after I graduated, I fell off a train bridge.
Jesus.
But I don't know if that one counts. It wasn't. It probably wasn't far enough. Probably wasn't far enough a fall to kill me. If I ended up falling all the way, I caught a. It was. Have you seen like in movies where there's that wooden crossbeam that used to hold like the mailbag or whatever? No, okay, don't worry about it. There was a wooden crossbeam right off the edge that when I fell about 5 feet and I caught it. It hurt pretty bad. I caught it right underneath my right armpit, like right in my right armpit, and that kept me from falling the rest of the way. But it turns out when you're on a train track in complete darkness and you run across a bridge and you take a step off to the side from the group you're with to take a piss, it turns out the black ground looks exactly like a black void. And my first thought, when I started to fall, I realized what was happening was, you fool, you killed us both.
Well, at least you're finding humor in in those.
That's just a quirk I have. I always laugh at myself when I get hurt doing something.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, drop an injury to my foot. Like after I get past the screaming and the cussing, I just start laughing. Because it's always something I've done that's just stupid, and I shouldn't have been doing it.
I kind of wish we lived in a world of My Hero Academia to where everyone has superpowers.
No, that'd be awful. You know what the world would be like if there was just a bunch of superheroes flying around? It'd be utter chaos.
Well, yeah, that's what that's what they show in the show.
Yeah, why would you want that?
Because it'd be awesome, right?
No, it would not be awesome. Might as well say you wish for the world of One Punch Man, where the
I was
city
gonna
gets destroyed.
We already have that in society. Everyone has a superpower. They just don't give it to him.
I mean, what's the superpower then?
Charity. Goodwill.
Okay. Chaos, exactly.
So I guess my 3 stories would be when I was a little baby. I can't remember when. I was at a babysitter's house, and my brother tells me that one of the, I think, babysitter's kids, who was like a teenager, was like smoking in the house. My brother tells him to stop smoking, and the kid gets mad, so he ends up like setting the house on fire, and like the curtain he set on fire, like I ended up getting caught on fire. I had to like go to the hospital to get my hand scraped off because I had like 3rd-degree burns. They pretty much set fire to the curtain, put it in the crib, and then left. And then like the fire people, I think, came or whatever. So that's one instance. And the other one was when I was hanging out with my uncle's friend. He was like a family. They were like cousins, but not, they weren't family, but they're like friend of family, so like cousins, right? we went out back to his property because he owned a farm, and there was like this little creek or river, I can't remember, but I got either swept away by some animal or the current, I can't remember, but something grabbed like my fucking my foot and dragged me down under, and I couldn't swim. Like, I don't know if it was the current, but I remember something at least. He grabbed my foot. It felt like a hand. It could have been like anything else or something.
That's the
And then
siren.
like my brother had to jump in the water to save me. And I remember that, and then because he pulled me out of it, and I fucking like I kind of fucking died. I was like choking up water by the time he got me back up. And then the third time was kind of more miraculous to me. I had just gotten pegs for like my bike because that was like all the rage is having the pegs on the bike, and I had just finally was able to get some, and I just got my bike from like the back alley bike shop. And so I was racing my brother home from somewhere we were going, and I was trying to get ahead of him again because it's a race. So I ended up jumping off in the middle of the road just as another car was turning left, and he ended up fucking hitting me like dead on. Boom! Big ass fucking, not like a truck, but like a GMC like work truck, you know, not like a truck you see on the highway. And he fucking just like a 4x4, and he hit me dead on, like right in the fucking middle of the grill. And if it wasn't for the goddamn pigs, like I was unscathed for the most part, except for my ankles got fucked up like real bad. But I would have been fucking gone if it wasn't for my pigs, because my pigs ended up like dragging on the goddamn ground and saved me from being fucking crushed by his car. And it wasn't even the poor old dude's fault. Like, he was fucking crying because he hit me and shit. The cops were fucking giving him a hard ass time. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, it's not his fault. I was racing home and I wasn't paying attention. This poor dude, and they fucking threatened to take his goddamn license away because of it. Like, yeah, that was like I think 3 times that I like had near death experiences.
Wow.
You know what?
Now, the last one's probably the worst one because the poor old man.
What you say, Serb?
I think it's time for me to go to bed.
Why?
Okay, it's almost midnight.
Yeah,
The
that's
woman came up and said that they weren't going to watch a movie tonight. So I'm just thinking I'm going to go down there and grab her and throw her over my shoulder and go to bed.
true.
Makes sense, yeah.
I always love when you.
Oh
like,
shit.
Very slow. What?
I don't know. Just go to bed.
Okay. Okay. Talk to you
Good
guys
night.
later.
All right, see ya. Yeah, I probably get going too. I'm driving in the middle of the fucking highway.
All right.
I'm taking a lot of fucking back road. And my wife and my mom probably want to talk to me instead of just being an asshole on the fucking.
All right. I'm
Stream.
gonna end it.
All right,
Hey
see you
folks,
midnight. You take
Trace's
care.
channel got yeeted from YouTube. It is completely gone.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
wow.
gonna say he sent me something on Ramble. Also,
Wow.
praise God, he's on Ramble now. Also, praise God, his channel got no, that's me.
Anyways,
That's fucked.
I'll talk to you
All
later.
right. See ya. Bye.
Bye. All right, folks, or whatever. Thanks for stopping by. I'm definitely gonna end this. And Jay, that's funny as hell. What happened anyway? Like, why did this channel get yeeted? If you could just say really quick, or if you want to come on and, well, no, I guess I'm ending it anyway. But yeah, anyways, good night.